Hello, beautiful. Welcome to the somatic yoga practice for an emotional cleanse, release, and tension relief. We'll begin in an easy seat. You can prop yourself up on a cushion or a pillow, and we're going to bring our palms face up for the beginning of this practice. Closing down the eyes or softening your gaze and beginning to tune into your breath. Noticing the waves that the breath creates in your body as it deepens. As you breathe in through the nose. And you can breathe out through the nose or out the mouth. Meeting your breath, arriving here and now. Taking one more deep breath in at your own pace and rhythm. When you exhale, open the mouth as if you're fogging up a mirror. Let it go. Blinking your eyes open. We'll begin our practice with a couple shoulder rolls, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and back. And I invite you now to squeeze the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze when you inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to drop the shoulders heavy. Inhale, rise them up to the ears. Squeeze. Exhale, drop. And doing that one more time on your own. Notice how that felt for you. We'll be taking these sacred pauses throughout. Holding on to the knees now, we'll take these Sufi circles. So going in one direction, keeping the sits bones rooted on the surface below you, and just circling the torso forward, to the side, back, and to the other side in these nice small or big circles. Opening up through the hips, through the spine, in these gentle waves, and switching directions. Continuing your breath as you move. And gently returning to center. Once again, another pause. Exhaling out the mouth when you feel any pressure rising. Let it go. Bring the chin down towards the chest, feeling a stretch in the back of the neck. And then roll your left ear to your left shoulder, creating a stretch in the right side of your neck. You can stay here or go deeper by placing your left hand across your chest. If you want to go even deeper, you can interlace the fingers behind your back, creating a fist, and then bring that fist over to the left side of your waist and hip. Wherever you are, feeling just a gentle stretch, just enough. And tuning back into your breath as you naturally allow what is being stored here in the neck to be released. And we'll gently begin to move the chin up and down, finding any other points along this right side of the neck that feel good to stretch and open. Going at a nice slow pace as you discover and feel. We'll release, bringing the head back to center. And when you're ready, dropping the right ear to the right shoulder, taking the variation that feels good on this side. Starting small and deepening as your tissues naturally begin to relax and hydrate. You can play around with the angles here, moving the chin down or up. Remembering your breath. Releasing the stretch and bringing the hands, palms facing up on the lap, allowing yourself a moment to feel, to allow the energy to circulate and settle. Bringing the palms together now, rub them together, creating some heat, some healing, loving energy. We'll be dropping into some massage, starting with our face. So with our palms, you can rub along your scalp, all along your face, releasing tension here, moving that tension towards the ears. And you can even take the ears or wrap your hands around them and create these circles, releasing these lymph channels that go from the face to the ears. And now we'll massage the jaw, finding gentle presses and circular motions with your fingers along the jawline. Maybe rubs or taps. Find what feels really good for you. Remember to breathe, exhaling out the mouth as your jaw becomes heavier and releases. So much stored emotion here. We're now going to be moving on to our neck. So we're just going to wipe from the ear diagonally down towards the center of the chest 3 times on both sides. Gentle wipes. Encouraging flow. For our next point here, we're going to go into lung 1 and 2 in meridians, and that's at the very edge of the clavicle. So you're going to follow your collarbone all the way to the end, and you're going to find maybe a tender spot here, and you're just going to rub around this area. So choosing one side, I'm starting with my left, just rubbing along that area in circular motions, nothing too hard. And remember, breathe, exhaling out the mouth. When you feel ready, you can move on to the other side. Do not feel like you need to rush. And also do not feel like you need to get these knots out. Our stillness and our intention and our breath will assist that process. We will now move to another point at the very center of the chest. Between the breasts, between the nipples, is this point here that holds stagnant emotions and can actually release them. So we're going to press gently on this point to create circular massage movements. You can even tap here if that feels better. Taking some breaths, surrendering to the wisdom of the body to allow the emotions to flow. Taking this time now to tap wherever feels best. Deep inhales and exhales out the mouth. And now we're going to cross our arms and tap those same points at the edge of the clavicle, the collarbone. And as you tap these points, these little divots, you're going to inhale in through the nose. And as you exhale, you're going to make a sound like a snake. Breathing in. Releasing the taps and just holding yourself now. Let's shake out the palms, shake out any energy. So you're just going to wiggle your palms, shake them out towards the ground, wiggle your arms, wiggle your chest, wiggle your hips, or your legs, or your hair. Take a nice good shake. We're going to keep shaking. Continue the movement. Don't stop. Exhaling out the mouth. You can even stick out your tongue. Just release. Shake it out. A little bit longer. Deep breaths in. Nice exhales out the mouth. Release, release. Get that final shake before coming back into stillness. Taking this time now to just integrate and sit. Moving forward, we'll take the arms out wide to the side, reach them all the way up to the sky. Bring the palms together and then bring that prayer to your heart. We're going to interlace the fingers, press the hands away from us, scoop them up towards the sky, and then release the hold, bringing the palms back to our sides. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, interlace the fingers, push forward and up. On your exhale, release, pressing everything away and down. Breathe it in, arms rise. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Inhale, interlace the palms forward and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise, scoop the arms up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Inhale, press the palms forward and up. Exhale, release. Keeping the palms to your sides, just take one breath for yourself. We will now transition onto hands and knees. If you want to pad the knees, feel free to grab a pillow or a blanket to go under them. We'll find our tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Spreading the palms wide, elongating the spine from tailbone all the way through the crown of your head, looking down between your hands. Just feel this stance, this light activation of the belly. And when you're ready to move, we'll begin our cat and cow. Inhaling, the belly drops, tailbone lifts. Exhale, tailbone drops, belly lifts to the spine. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, looking down towards your belly button. And I encourage you to find your own flow, rocking forward and back, really flowing with your breath, feeling the stretch, releasing the tension along the spine, naturally regulating and letting yourself and your body know that it is safe to release, to relax, to cleanse. You have this capability. Finding your flow here and whatever feels good. Gently closing out this cat-cow motion. We'll bring the knees wide as feels good. Big toes come to touch. You're going to sit your hips back towards your heels and relax your forehead down towards the ground, reaching your arms forward. You can stay here in this child's pose or grab a prop. I have a pillow here. You can use a much thicker pillow or blanket or bolster. Place it underneath the torso and just let yourself rest over it, laying one cheek on the prop or pillow or your forehead down. Wherever you are, creating space between the shoulders and the ears and letting this be a restful pose. Taking 2 more deep breaths. And really gently and slowly beginning to use your palms to help you come all the way back up. We'll find a seat once more, whether on your knees or cross-legged. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring one palm down, reach the other arm over for a side bend. Keeping the chest and ribs spinning closer towards the ceiling than the floor. And roll out that top wrist, releasing any stagnant energy that gets stored in our joints. Deep breath. And moving on to the other side, breathing in at the top and exhale, bending over to the other side, feeling that long side body stretch. Keeping your gaze high and rolling out the wrist. Keeping the shoulders soft. One more deep breath in and out. Coming back to center, you have a couple options here. You can take a toe stretch, so flexing through the toes and sitting on the heels, If this feels comfortable, wonderful, take a little toe stretch. If not, stay in your seat, whether on your knees or in an easy seat. We're going to reach our left arm all the way up, bend at the elbow, and with our right hand, we're going to hold on to the elbow, taking a nice tricep stretch. Pressing the head gently back towards the arms, letting the shoulders stay down away from the ears, and allow the stretch to happen. Allow this opening. We don't realize we hold a lot of tension and emotion in our arms. We're going to release that stretch, bringing the arms down. Take a moment before going on to the other side. So the right arm comes up, bending at the elbow behind the head, holding on to that right elbow. Relaxing the head back, shoulders down away from the ears. Feeling that tricep stretch. And as you stretch here, just feel into your heart as well. And we'll release. Bring the arms down by your sides. If you were in that toe stretch, that nice foot stretch, you can just tap the tops of your feet on the ground, release a bit of that tension. And we're all going to meet on our back. And once you get onto your back, you can pull your knees in towards your chest very gently. No need to really yank them towards the chest or try to create a stretch. We're just lengthening through the spine, letting the arms be soft as we hold onto the knees. Settling the whole spine on the ground against the earth. Letting yourself feel supported. We'll bring the feet down, keeping the knees bent, palms down by your sides, face down on the mat. We'll take really small knee sways. So the knees will gently shift an inch or two to the right, back to center, an inch or two to the left, and back to center. A micro movement to the right, and center, to the left, and center. Finding a bit of a flow now. As you move the knees very slightly to the left and right, you may notice a larger movement may feel a little bit better, a few inches, or maybe just sticking at that 1 or 2. And as you're here, just letting the whole body feel super relaxed, little to no effort. And bringing the knees to a pause. We're going to press into the feet, lift the hips, move them slightly to the right, and you're going to drop both knees to the left. Reach your arms out wide, both sides of your body. Shoulders should be nice and rooted on the mat. Your right shoulder might rise a little bit, that's okay. And your gaze will be up towards the ceiling. Deep breaths into this twist. Wringing out the old, creating space for the new. Now slowly bring the knees back up. At your own pace, you're going to press the feet into the mat, bring the hips up and over slightly to the left, and then dropping those legs down, knees down to the right, keeping the arms where they're at, the head where it's at, and returning to your breath, allowing gravity to support you. And returning the knees back up, bringing the hips and your body back to center. And you can straighten the legs for your Shavasana or take a Supta Baddha Konasana, a butterfly shape with the lower body, feet together, knees out wide, palms facing up, arms down by your sides. Take up space. Shimmy those shoulders underneath your chest. Soften the gaze or completely close the eyes and allow yourself to rest here, to integrate, to allow. At any point you would like to straighten through the legs, you may. I will call you back when it's time. Beginning to deepen into your breath. With every breath, I invite you to imagine a pure white light showering over your whole body, filling you from head to toe with light, unconditional love, and healing. Wiggling your fingers and toes, taking a nice long stretch, whatever feels good. And when you're ready, rolling onto your left side and relaxing here for a moment, feeling that light integrate into your body, your energy. And beginning to press yourself on up into an easy seat. Bringing one hand to your heart, one to your belly. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself. I thank you so deeply for practicing with me today. Namaste. Sending you so much love. See you next time.